Hello students. Today we will study a topic called as a magic moon. Oh, what is a moon? Yes, we all have seen moon at night, isn't it? We have seen a very on the clear sky, we have seen brightest moon, we have seen biggest moons. We have also seen sometimes that moon is a little bit curvy. A moon is of different shape today. Okay, you might have wondered what is this? Why is the moon in different shape today? We will answer these questions in this session. Okay, so the thing is, there are different phases of moon. Okay, what are those? Those are called phases of the moon. The phases of moon. And so you might see in clear night sky. When you see in the sky, what you see? You see moon. But there are different shapes of moon also. Let us study them. So the full moon, when you see, when you are in the night, when you see a full circular moon, that is called as a new moon. Okay, that is called as a new moon. Okay, that's called a new moon. Then when you if you see the moon which is somewhat curvy, I'll draw this shape over here, just a minute. So if you see a moon like this in the night sky, then it's called a waxing crescent. Okay, then it's called a waxing crescent. If you see the half moon in the sky like this, it's called a first quarter. What it's called? It's called first quarter. Now, if you see the moon like this, which is somewhat bigger than the half, then it's called waxing gibbous. What it's called? Waxing gibbous. If you see the full moon in the night sky, the full circle, then it's called a full moon. Okay. Waning, then afterwards, if you see the moon, which is not full but also not half, then it's called waning gibbous. Okay. If you see the moon, which is enlightened like this, then it is called the third quarter. And if you see the moon again in this shape, then it's called waning crescent. Okay, so these are different names given to it. And new moon is the dark moon. Okay, it's called dark moon. It's a dark, totally dark. Okay, new moon. The night would be almost dark. There you won't be able to see any moon. So that's the new moon. This is the waxing crescent. This is the waning crescent. Okay, let me just link them up. This is waxing and this is waning. What happens now? Okay, one side the waxing is like this. Okay, but waning is like this. Don't get confused. They are opposite to each other. Okay, waxing and waning. They are both opposite to each other. Similarly, this is the first quarter and this is the third quarter. You can see the first quarter is lightened on the right side, but the third quarter is lightened on the left side. So all these are different phases of the moon. And why the phases of moon occur? The phases of moon occur because only and only because of this cycle. Okay, it only happens only and only because of this cycle. What is this cycle here? It is actually, in our solar system, what happens usually? The earth revolves around the sun, but this moon revolves around the earth also. Okay, so this is actually the moon, which is revolving around the earth while the sunlight is coming from this direction. Okay, so now the sunlight is over here. Let me draw one sun for you. Okay, let's say over here. So I'll draw one sun here like this. Okay, that is a very bad sun. But imagine this is a sun, sun. So because of this sun, there are many. The light is coming in this direction. Okay, the light is coming in this direction over here. What will happen now? What do you think? There is this moon over here. This is a moon. The light from the sun will fall on the moon. Okay, the whole sunlight falls on the moon. Since we can only see the backside of the moon. Then what happens is it becomes totally dark. Okay. Now let's say, imagine there is a light bulb in front of you. Okay, there is a light bulb in front of you. You keep your hand in front of it. What will happen? Okay, you might see that there is a glow. Okay, there is glow around your hand, but your hand will appear dark to you, isn't it? This is what happens with moon. That is why moon becomes dark to us. That is called a new moon. Okay, this stage is called a new moon. Okay, then the moon goes from year to year. At this position, what happens now? Uh, Only little bit of light is seen. Okay, because of its position. Okay, this much portion of the moon is lighted because of the sun, and we can only see that portion. That is called waxing crescent. Okay, this is called waxing crescent. Then after this, the moon comes in this position, and in this position, half of the moon is visible. Okay, half of the moon is visible. That is called first quarter. What it's called? It's called first quarter. Okay, so the first quarter, what happens in first quarter is the half of the moon gets lightened because of the sun rays. Okay, and we are able to see that half part only. That is the first quarter. Then there is waxing gibbous. In this waxing gibbous, more part of the moon is enlightened. It's like this. The part is like this. That this is called waxing gibbous. And then comes the full moon. On the full moon night, what happens is the moon is full, the whole full moon. You can see the full moon in night. Okay, and that is because the sun rays fall on the moon, and that full moon is visible to us because of its position. Then after full moon night comes the waning gibbous. The waning gibbous, it's see, the waxing gibbous and waning gibbous are totally opposite to it. The shadow part is over here for waning gibbous, and the shadow part is here for this gibbous here, isn't it? For waxing gibbous, it is here. For waning gibbous, the shadow is here. Similarly, for the third quarter, this happens. Okay, for third quarter, this is enlightened. Then comes the waning crescent. Okay, waning crescent, the shape is like this. See this waxing crescent and waning crescent, the shapes are opposite. So you must remember it like that. Okay, and this completes the phases of the moon. After this comes the dark moon, that is the new moon. Okay, the whole dark night sky is called a new moon. This is how the phases of moon are distributed, or this is how the phases of the moon are actually visible to us, visible to humans, isn't it? So then these are smart STEM cards, STEM, science, technology, engineering, and mathematics. These are STEM cards, and there are some small activities given inside it. So here's an activity for you too. Let us study them. So for this activity, you will require 8 small white balls. Okay, small 8 white balls. You'll require a black chart paper. You'll require one torch and one dark room. Okay. So dark room is the that room where there is no sunlight. So what you can do is you can perform this activity in night, and it will be very good. So the procedure: draw a neat circle at the center of the black chart paper. Okay, so if this is your chart paper over here, let's say this is chart paper, then you will draw a circle in at the center of it. Now place the white balls on the north, south, east, west. On the north, this is south, this is east, and this is west. Then southwest over here, this is southwest. Then southeast, so southeast is here, SE, in this direction. Then corners, southwest and corners of the chart paper, northeast and northwest also. So northeast here and northwest. So wherever these directions are here, you will place a white ball. Here is a white ball, here is a white ball, here will be a white ball, here is a white ball, again here is white ball, here is white ball, here is a ball, and here is also a ball. Now what you will do, you will place these white balls in this position like this. Now you'll hold the torch in the center of one of the sides of rectangular chart, black chart paper. Okay, so you will hold the torch at the center. Now move slowly with the torch in circular orbit and make a note for all of your observations. That is, what you will do now is you will keep the torch, hold the torch in center of one of the sides of the rectangular chart paper. So here is the chart. This is chart paper. This is one edge, for example. You will place the torch over here like this. Okay, let's say this is the torch, and now move slowly with the torch in circular. So with this torch over here, let's say this is my torch. With this torch, you will move round and round and round. Okay, this is a torch, and then you will note your observations, and you will get to know, you will see all these phases. Okay, you will definitely see all these phases. Now there are notes for all of you. First is the note is the moon has 8 phases. Okay, moon has no light of its own. Yes, moon does not have any light of its own. It reflects the light given from the sun. Third thing is moon takes 28 days to complete one rotation. Okay. Now there is think time. What does the circle at the center of the black chart paper represent? What do you think? The center of the black chart paper, what do you think represents? It represents us. It represents Earth. EARTH. It represents Earth. Earth is at the center while the moon revolves around it. Okay, and this is our torch. The torch will act as a sun. Okay, so you will rotate around this, the chart paper over here, and you will see all other types of shapes like first quarter, waxing crescent, waning crescent, third quarter, and other shapes. Okay, so this is your activity. Thank you. Have a nice day.